Hey there, Graham.
Hey, Bashir.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining. Graham, I got another hand and another question for you.
Good.
This is another recently played hand by all the royal members of Skybridge Club. And there is a nice split between how folks decided to bid this, which ended up being pretty consequential. So I wanted to hear you help us through the auction and see if we can get any lessons from it.
Sure. So that's one diamond from East.
And real fast, I'm set up playing standard 5-card majors and strong 1-0 trump in case that comes into play.
Sure. So here, there's really two choices. We're definitely going to do something. And, well, I guess there's three choices, but I'm going to rule one of them out pretty quickly. The three things that pop into my head are double, because I've got an opening hand and support for all the unbid suits. I could overcall 1-0 trump, and that's 15 to 18, sometimes 16 to 18, something like that. If you're playing standard with a 1-0 trump opening showing 15 to 17, an overcall of 1-0 trump, you can have 18 for that. That's fine.
Does it say anything about shape?
Balanced.
Balanced.
And some sort of a stopper in the opposition suit. So here we've got ace jack of diamonds, which is great. So that's great.
So take out double, a 1-0 trump overcall.
Yep. Third thing would be 1 spade, but that really should be a 5-card suit for an overcall. And it's a little bit strong just for 1 spade. So let's reject that. And
our hand is too strong to just do a one spade overcall.
Right. One level overcall up to 16, 17 points. 18 is just too strong. So it's either double or 1 diamond. It's either double or 1-0 trump.
Right.
And I like 1-0 trump because the hand's very balanced and I quickly show my strength immediately and I've got the diamond stopped. If East had bid 1 club instead of 1 diamond, I probably would have doubled because I don't have much in clubs, but I do have something in all the other suits.
Right. And you don't have a stopper in clubs.
Right. Right. So I like 1-0 trump here. Bidding 1-0 trump does make it a little bit harder to, find the spade fit or even a heart fit. Double makes it easier to find the fit. But on the other hand, 1-0 trump, I think, describes the hand nicely. 3 hearts.
So what is a 3 hearts response to a 1-0 trump overcall? What's partner telling us?
Okay, so there's a couple of things. If you are playing, some people play transfers, and some people play transfers even after a 1-0 trump overcall. So for those who are used to playing transfers after a 1-0 trump overcall, this might look a little odd. So just ignore that thought. Just let me tell you that 3 hearts, in this case, by the computer, by North, shows a 5-card heart suit. And it's forcing, and it's asking me to choose between 3-0 trumps or 4 hearts.
And that's the difference. If partner had just bid 2 hearts, that wouldn't be forcing.
Right.
But that extra level, it's forcing us to game, and it's saying the decision is yours.
Right. So what to do? Well, we have a heart fit. Partner's got a 5-card heart suit. We've got an 8-card heart fit. And my heart support is pretty good. So 4 hearts would be perfectly reasonable, normal choice. The hand is very balanced, 4-3-3-3 shape. So the downside of playing in hearts is that we're not going to be able to rough anything in the dummy. You know, if dummy was short in clubs, we might be able to rough a club to get an extra trump trick.
Right. So as north will be declare, and our south hand will become dummy. Because
Right.
we're so balanced, we won't have the chance to rough any of those.
Right. And
what about our clubs? So thinking about playing no trumps versus in 4 hearts. Are our clubs a vulnerability because we don't have any honors in our club suit?
Yeah, well, they could be. That partner might have a singleton club, doubleton small club. We could lose 5 club tricks immediately if we're playing in 3 no trumps. On the other hand, we might have an easy 9 tricks in 3 no trumps, but 4 hearts might be impossible. So we're going to have to guess. That's it. We don't know. We're back in the same situation where we don't know for sure. We just don't know. So we're just going to have to make a decision and hope to be right more often than wrong. So what do we do? I don't know. Either way, I could bid 4 hearts or I could bid 3 no trumps. I'm going to toss a coin. I guess one thing, if you're playing with a human player, and you've got a heart fit, and we bid 3 no trumps, even with a heart fit, if that's wrong, our partner's going to get a bit toey with us.
Right, playing online, we could do it one way, redeal the hand, try it the other way, and we get to walk down both roads.
Right, North's not going to get upset if we bid 3 no trumps.
At least we hope not. Who knows? The robot might be stewing at us.
Right.
I think he's probably been pretty mad at me quite a few times.
You just got to take a guess on this hand. I think I'm going to bid 3 no trumps. I'm just going to hope for a quick 9 tricks,
while acknowledging that it's just a preference. It's chance about which will come up on top.
This could go wrong, and if it does, I'm going to be in trouble. Let's see. Okay, so still might be in trouble here. I'm a bit nervous about that 4 of diamonds lead.
Why?
Well, it's just that if that's a low diamond, if East gets it, so we play the 10, and East plays one of the honors. So I win the ace of diamonds.
Right.
If East wins the lead and plays a diamond through my jack, could be in strife.
We have no more stoppers, and depending on how it's distributed, they could just roll through.
So I'm keen to keep East off lead. So that's okay. So let's play the 10 of diamonds. This could be a fun hand. Queen. So we win the ace. And now let's cross over to the 10 of spades. So the 2 of spades over to the 10.
Okay, small question, why to the 10 and not the queen or the jack?
It doesn't matter, either one.
Doesn't matter, any, okay.
And actually, I just thought for a second, North's got 11 high card points here. And we had 18, so that's 29 points. So that's only leaves 11 for the opposition. So East must have the king and the queen of diamonds.
As East opened the bidding, we know where they are. Would that have changed how you played the ace of diamonds?
Probably not in this case, but it just makes me feel a bit more comfortable about the hand.
That the long string of diamond winners is going to be controlled.
And now we're going to play the heart suit. We'll play a low heart from North. King. Okay, great. So ace. And queen of hearts. Good. Now just hold that thought for a second.
Okay.
So now we can finesse the hearts.
Right, because he showed out, so we can play. If we play towards the North's hand, just as long as we beat whatever West put up.
Right. So what we're going to do is, it looks like, let's just count our tricks. This is a fun little hand. So we've got one. We can see we're going to take 3 more heart tricks.
Right.
And we can see we can take 3 more spade tricks because the 10s, we've got ace, king, queen. And we can see we can take 2 more club tricks.
That's looking great.
There's 1 more trick. We've got to try and get
Graeme
one
still
more.
wants more. That's already 12. Am I counting right?
Yeah, we want them all this year. We want them all.
How can we get that? What's our best chance at getting that 13th trick?
Well, we're going to put East under a bit of pressure with any luck. So we're going to play all the hearts and play all the spades, and we're going to just keep the jack of diamonds in the south hand, and we're going to keep the clubs in the north hand, and we're going to hope that East gets under a bit of pressure at the end there.
Discard something that will help us find an extra winner.
Right. So basically, we just got to watch out for the queen of diamonds. We're going to play everything, and if the queen of diamonds if East doesn't play the queen of diamonds, sorry, the king of diamonds at some point, then the jack of diamonds is going to be a winner. So let's play a heart and the 9 and jack, and there's a club. That's great. So let's play 2 of diamonds here.
So we have 1 club discard.
Yeah, let's play the 6 of hearts.
Another club discard.
Let's just play the 9 of clubs just for a second. I just have a.
Oh, I like that. Why?
I just want to get it out of the way. I just want to get it out of the way. Let's play the ace of clubs. Let's play the ace.
Ace of clubs.
Yeah.
Just to suss it out.
Just to see what's going on here. The jack. Okay. So now the queen of spades. Yep. And jack of spades.
Oh.
Okay, now so now you can see why I played the 9 of clubs. Oh, well, in fact, play the king of spades now. Oh, well, there's the 10 of clubs, so it doesn't actually matter. So now the reason I played the 9 was that I wanted the 7 to possibly, sorry, I've got the finger in front of the camera there, to possibly keep that king 8 as a finesse position, but it actually hasn't made any difference. But now we can play the 7 of clubs over to the king and ace.
10 was coming out now. If West had the choice of playing the 10 or something else here, something below the 8.
Yeah. It's a little deep, but I just wanted to keep that finesse position. Okay. Didn't matter in the end. So that's a lot of tricks.
It's a lot of them. How many? I lost count.
Now, notice that East actually, there was nothing East could do.
Yeah.
Because if East, you're saying, well, why did East throw away all her clubs? Well, if East had kept her clubs, she would have had to throw away the queen of diamonds.
Right.
So East either had to throw away the club to make our clubs good, or she had to throw away the queen of diamonds to make our jack of diamonds good. So this actually is quite a neat hand. Sometimes people talk about a squeeze.
Yes, I've heard it.
Right. So sometimes people talk about a squeeze as if they're just playing lots of cards and hoping that someone throws away the wrong thing.
Right.
But the squeeze is actually an actual describes a certain technical situation, and which is what we've got here. It's where you get into a situation where one player has to guard 2 suits, and you play in such a way that that one player cannot guard 2 suits. That East can't hang on to the clubs and the diamonds.
East was going to give, as long as we played it correctly, East was going to give that 13 trick one way or the other.
Right. And
what a perfect name.
Yeah. 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 So yeah, you're not just playing all these cards and hoping someone panics. It really is a genuine situation where, like in most cases, it's this place where one player is trying to guard 2 suits and they can't.
Now, just to review 2 quick things, and then I just have one last question related to that. First, even with this outcome, should we if we had bid 4 hearts, should we second guess ourselves?
No, I mean, if we bid 4 hearts, we would have been in would have been the same situation. East would still have been squeezed, and we would have been in 4 hearts making 13 tricks. Now, we got a great result by being in 3 no trumps. But that was just a guess. I mean, we can't say, oh, we did so brilliantly because we chose to play in 3 no trumps and we get extra 10 points. Because you rewind this video back and we didn't know what to do. We just guessed and got lucky. Next time.
The other thing I'm inspired by is, once it just started to look so pretty, I could feel my own head starting to relax and go, oh gosh, this is great. 12 tricks right for the taking. I'm just going to click away and to remember, right, fight for that 13th trick. Fight for every trick.
Yeah, that's it. That's right. I mean, people concentrate a lot on bidding and try and fine-tune their bidding, but you fight for the trick because everyone's going to be in game on this hand. You know, half the people are going to be in 3 no trumps and half are going to be in 4 hearts.
Right.
So the fact that you've bid to game means diddly squat. Everyone's going to be in game.
Right.
If everyone's in game making more tricks than you are, you just got a bad board. So yeah, you've got to fight for every trick. That's the difference. There's just not that many contracts you can end up in a game of bridge.
Right.
You know? So you know, sometimes it takes 1 bid to get to a contract, and sometimes it takes 6. But most of the time, everyone ends up at the same contract. You've got to fight for every trick. Yeah.
And last question, maybe if you could, I don't know how easy or hard it would be to summarize this, but if for us learners, if we're looking for the opportunity for a squeeze play, what should we look for? Like, what are the moments where you go, this might be a chance where I get to put the pressure on East or West, and I will do it in this way?
Well, to be honest, a squeeze, a real genuine squeeze technique is pretty advanced.
Okay.
So if you're working on your finesses and working on your suit combinations and, you know, trying to figure that stuff out, looking for a genuine squeeze is probably going to be too much. I don't want to put you off, but it does take a study to recognize those situations.
It feels like it.
Yeah. The only thing that a squeeze that is kind of useful, it doesn't matter if it's a genuine squeeze or just one of those ones where you're hoping someone throws away the wrong thing. If you can get to a situation where you've lost all the tricks except 1, if you're fighting for 1 more trick, that's the situation you want to get in, which is really hard to defend. So when we'd played 4 or 5 tricks here, and we worked out that we've got 12 tricks and we need to get just one more, that's the situation that you want to be in. So trying to explain a little further. Suppose we were in 3 no trumps, and we could see that we were going to make. We could see we were going to lose 2 more tricks, and we were trying to get into a situation where we wanted to get 1 more trick. That's not the situation we want to be in. We want to lose one of those losers early. We want to be scrapping over 1 trick. Does that make sense?
A bit. I need to keep thinking on it. But it reminds me in a way of the thinking I think you push us to do a little bit. Our potential winners, to do the thinking, just to try to imagine, well, what could make this potential winner a sure winner? What would we need? What would need to be discarded? What would have to happen first? What would I have to learn about the hands I can't see to be able to know that, well, it might be in this suit or it might be in this suit, but right now it's not a winner. What would have to happen to make it a winner?
Actually, yeah, I think you've touched on an important point here, Vigia. That's good. So suppose we're looking at the squeeze situation, which is kind of a hard technique, because you've got to be able to recognize the situation. You've got to have studied those situations in advance. Suppose we could play that same hand we just played, but with all the cards exposed. Imagine you could see all 4 hands.
Yeah.
Then you wouldn't need the squeeze. You wouldn't need to know that special technique, because you could just see.
Right.
This is in trouble.
Right.
So instead of learning, the squeeze technique, that's just putting a lot of effort into just a small set of circumstances that aren't going to help you a lot. But if you're better at reading the opposition's cards, if you can get remembering what's gone and figuring out what the lead means, and therefore someone's got this, that's it. All your finesse techniques and your suit combinations and your squeezes, they all rely on that, building up a picture of the missing hands. I go on and on and on about like a broken record.
We need it. We need it, Graeme. Keep it coming.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Graeme, and thank you everyone for joining. Leave a question, leave a comment below, and we'll be sure to include a link so you can play this hand.
Thanks, Paul.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.